Ryan O'Connor, and I'm back to drawing my graphic novel Bonehead. Here's what we did yesterday. And today we're doing, I don't know. Today we're doing a new page, page 15. So all these alien police are coming after our guy Denton Crux here, who's stealing this orb from this alien kingdom. All right. I don't know what I'm doing today. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Stupid hair. Stupid life. Whew. Coming in hot. I can't really see what the camera sees before I go live, so forgive me. So I got my ink poured. I'm gonna get into it because I don't think I can stay on long today. So I'm gonna flip this around. Probably turn that light back to where it was. Oof. Somewhere. Some capacity. Okay. I'm almost out of tea already. This might be the latest I've ever started on this channel. But that's the nature of life. My life, anyway. I never know when I'm gonna get to start. Too many moving parts to this old life. That's okay. Hey, it's this or underground. Can't complain. So, let's see, what's new with anything? Guys, so it's no secret that I'm a big Ren and Stimpy guy. And, I did that watercolor painting of Ren and Stimpy on an earlier show. I don't know where that got to. Oh, that's in my sketchbook, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, so they are talking about that reboot again. So I guess it's a thing. I thought I heard they were canning it, scrapping it. But no, Billy West says he's doing it. He also said something that is a first that I'm hearing it, that he believes that Bob Camp is going to be involved, which I don't know if that's news to Bob Camp, but I once heard him say, like about the time it was first announced, I'd heard that Bob Camp was saying that they never even tried asking him. So I would hope that would be the case. He ran the dang show for a good, at least half of it, wasn't it? He was the showrunner on that. The part of the show that didn't. Well, he's the showrunner that didn't get fired for being a problem child on the production. Like he once said, he's like, I was there delivering episodes when, other people weren't. So I would hope that they would consider him. I mean, I had the good fortune of meeting my hero, Billy West, and Bob Camp, who's I don't even get me started on the art on Ren and Stimpy. He's an amazing artist, Bob Camp. Amazing cartoonist. Go to Bob Lab Studios or what is it, Bob Lab Shop or something. He's got a bunch of cool like Ren and Stimpy art that you can buy from him. Prints and stuff that he's made. I like this one that he does, Bob Camp we're talking about. There's this one print on his site of it's like all the characters from Ren and Stimpy, and they're playing pool, and it's like what is it, the laws of cartoons or something. It's like, no, an object in motion. Oh, what is it? I'm gonna look it up because I'm always distracted. Bob Lab Studios. I can't remember the proper law, so I can't remember his take on it. Bob Lab Shop. Yeah, boblabshop.com. Let's see if I can find that print. It's a pretty funny thing. It's like every object. Oh, what is it? Oh, it's not even on there. Dang. Well, he's posted drawings of it on Instagram. He's got other ones up there, but not that one. That one's in black and white anyway, so maybe it was just something he made for. No, he should do prints of that. But it's like, what is it? Like, not an object in motion. It's like has an equal and funnier reaction. And then it's like every goofy thing a character is doing around this pool table has like a reaction on everything else. Like Powdered Toast Man like is flicking the pool cue of Stimpy, and Stimpy scratches and knocks the ball into the air, and it hits like Muddy Mud Skipper, and then Muddy Mud Skipper's like spitting a cigar onto Ren's head or something like that. And it's like it's all like flow. It's a pretty cool little drawing he's made, and he's a great cartoonist. Like should be doing something other than hawking merchandise, if you ask me. Like making his own comics or something, or something, cartoons. And then I heard Jim Gomez is working on it, which Billy West would know because I believe they're pretty good friends. He did the Billy West podcast with him, which is amazing. I won't listen to the last episode though because he's promised more, and I don't want to be done with it. You know what I mean? So when he puts out a new episode, I even told him that when I met him. It's like, please, I can't listen to the end of it until you put out more. And he's like, oh well. Now I've got some motivation. Billy West was wonderful to meet. Bob Camp was wonderful to meet. He was there with his girlfriend. I think she helps him like sell and stuff. She was at his table, and she was talking to me forever. I was with They Might Be Giants shirt, and she was talking to me about and backstage at a They Might Be Giants show, and she was just talking to me forever. And they were both really nice. And I should continue this here and forget that little improvement of his, that bad improvement I came up with. Okay, so But also, Bill Ray, Billy West said was going to be involved, which, guys, Bill Ray is one of my favorite cartoonists and artists of all time. And these guys are like big shots that made the show. So, how do I feel about a Ren and Stimpy reboot? Well, everyone says like, well, what about the Adult Swim or the Adult Party cartoon show? I'm like, that was certainly different. Now, I can watch the first one on that anytime. No, it's a little crasser and cruder than I would want, but still, I can watch that one and have a good time. You know what I mean? Actually, that was the only one I actually saw on television too. It was only 6 episodes, and one of the episodes was Man's Best Friend, which was from the original series, but it was like the band episode. So there's really only 5 Adult Party cartoon show episodes, and I don't know, the rest I almost never watch because I don't know. Look, John Kay, man. I think there's something to be said about needing to break rules, but needing to be reined in. And, I think it's good to have rules to kind of keep you tethered to reality a little bit. Like, it's good to like push up right against that wall, though. Like kind of fight it. But I don't think kind of the chaos of anarchy, I don't think it's very fruitful very often. And I think that's kind of what was going on with that reboot. And also, you had what was his name, Nick Cross, on that, I believe, doing backgrounds, and he's a beautiful artist. He did a lot of work on Over the Garden Wall, and he's done a lot of other stuff. But that's what I personally mostly know him for. But that said, I can't even compare him to Bill Ray. There's something abstract and beautiful and dirty and just kind of like otherworldly about Bill Ray's art to me that it cannot be replicated, cannot be I don't know, cannot be replaced. So that is a pile of good news for this reboot. And if those guys are in fact, he sounded like he was just guessing that Bob Camp would be involved. So maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Like I say, he ought to be. He probably. I don't think his name gets nearly enough credit for his work on that show as John Kay. But how do I feel about it? I think if you get the right people involved, like Billy West, Bob Camp, Bill Ray, that's a good start. That is a very good start. Now, you don't need John Kricfalusi to make good Ren and Stimpy. We've seen that. And I'm sad about John K. You know, my heart breaks for John K. I love him, and I've met him too, and he was a very kind man to me. He was very, very nice. Very, very nice. And I don't like boiling people down to their demons. You know, because human life is more complicated than that. And I'm not, I'm not making excuses for that behavior. It's pretty dang unacceptable. But I'm saying, like, he's also a human being. And I don't want to. So my heart breaks for him, and I love him. But you don't need him. You don't need him to make good TV. So I mean, I'm just saying, there's no reason it can't be good. Now, let if I'm going by history of this reboot culture, I that doesn't give me much faith in it. But like I say, it's entitled. Like, I would never ask for it, honestly. But it's got, allegedly, it's got all these right names. Could be something special. I'm also excited for the Clone High reboot. I'm also excited for. It's not going to look the same. I'm certain of it. I just saw a drawing of the new art director by the new art director in the Clone High style, and it's gonna. I'll tell you right now, it's gonna look different, which isn't the worst thing in the universe. But it's like, I know it's gonna be boiling my brain from the get-go. But we'll see. I'm also excited for the Mission Hill thing. Mission Hill is one of the best shows there is. Also 13 episodes like Clone High. I mean, it's not going to be called Mission Hill. It's going to be called like Gus and Wally or something. I don't know. It's going to be like a spin-off, allegedly. And honestly, like, I'd almost rather that Clone High would do something like that. With Ren and Stimpy, I'd almost rather they left it alone. But we'll see. I mean, Hollywood isn't going to listen to me. I'd say get all these guys together and have them pitch ideas. And I mean, today isn't the age for Ren and Stimpy, you know what I mean? Like, today's the age for, like, if we're going to get these guys together, let's see what they can do for today's audience. The kids are a different crowd than the 90s kids. with the often violent and gross out humor. Is that what we're still pursuing? Because that's not what I see us pursuing in culture. I mean, it's still my bag, but I'm not the audience anymore, and I don't know why we're pursuing that in kids stuff. You know what I saw that I thought was really cool? I saw something that was like a Tom and Jerry cartoon that they're starting that looked very faithful to real Tom and Jerry. Real Tom and Jerry. Um, and it was, but it said it was geared toward like education and stuff. It was like kind of like a Sesame Street, but with, I don't know, it was like Jerry running away from Tom, and then he knocks over some plates, and like Jerry's catching the plates, and it's like 1, 2, 3 plates. It seemed kind of stupid, but very well done at the same time. 3 plates. That's stupid, but it looked beautiful while being stupid. 3 plates fall down. Cat catches 3 plates. Oops, drops 2. One's left. Yeah. What streaming service is this? Yeah, that's worth another one. Well, I mean, honestly, content wise, maybe not, but well, like I say, it was beautifully animated Tom and Jerry. I would have thought I was looking at the real thing. I was impressed. And you're starting to see some stuff like that. Like they're getting a little more like animators are. I mean, some places where they're being a little more true to, if we're gonna reboot this, let's do it right. Like the HBO Max Looney Tunes, they're. I mean, it's about as close as you're gonna get these days, and I'll give them that. It's a little wonky to me, but it's not bad. You know what I mean? Couldn't call it bad. But it wasn't my Looney Tunes. They've also got the original Looney Tunes on there, so I watched that. Okay, let's get moving. I wanna wrap this up maybe in half an hour. Not this page. I don't think that's gonna happen, but well, I'll go till 9. How about that? I'll go another hour. So I finished my tea right out the gate. Oh, guys, by the way, I put the link in again. My friend Kat, she's making an enamel Mothman pin. She's designed it. She's running a Kickstarter campaign. It's called Mothman Loves You Enamel Pin. Let me pull up the images here. Kickstarter. How do you work? Dang it. I don't see the like tabs. Oh, here they are. Duh. But it is like halfway down the page. Come on. Campaign. So let's see. Here's our, find my YouTube. So pledge $12 and you get Mothman Loves You enamel pin. I can't wait to meet you. Take it from me. I love you. I've been watching Mr. Show. Pledge $15 and you get a Mothman pin and a handwritten thank you note from Mothman. Oh, I didn't notice this little cartoon here of him going, "How do I love thee? Let me count the ways." And I was saying before, like, that doesn't sound like something I would opt for in a lot of campaigns, but I know this girl. She's a big hand drawn text gal. Where she does a lot of that in her art career and in her work, and I think it would be a really cool treat. So I'm just saying, don't write that off if it doesn't sound interesting, because that's kind of her jam. And there's this one, pledge $20 and you get 2 pins and a handwritten thank you card from Mothman. And yeah, for 2 pins and original art, I think I felt like that was pretty worth it. And it's her first Kickstarter campaign. I can't wait to see what she does beyond this. So I'm ready to get her fully funded, which she's almost there already. She's only asking for 500. She's at 476. Let's knock her over if we can, if anyone's watching this. She's got 22 days to go, but like I always say, there's been a few Kickstarter campaigns that I held off on, including just this past month, August. Or maybe it was July, but there was this campaign for a Ninja Turtles action figure book where it showed like the original hard copy molds, and it was going to go into how they're made and like backstory on the characters and like the original drawings of the what the toys would be. So it had like these other versions of like Leatherhead and stuff like that. It was this hardbound book called Rad Plastic I was going to back, and then I was like, well, back it closer to funding day or whatever. And I waited, and then I was like, ooh, you know what? It's probably getting close. I better go back that now. And then I went on, and it had closed the day before. And that's happened to me a couple times on a couple campaigns. So I encourage people, like, just get in now. Like, you got 3 years all under $25. Couldn't hurt you. I say support the arts. And she's an amazing artist, and I can't wait to see her blow the doors off this planet, because she's something. I want to see her make a book. Wouldn't that be cool? See your friend make a book. I want everybody to make a book. But anyway, baby steps. And that's what I love about this campaign. It's such a simple, like, manageable campaign that she's going to pull it off flawlessly and learn a bunch along the way. Whereas like whenever I've imagined doing campaigns for something just to get my feet wet with it, I'm always thinking I'm always thinking way too complicated about it. And I love that she went real simple, real manageable. I really admire this campaign she's put together, and the fact that it's an enamel pin, I think that's such a cool idea. And I've never even really been interested in enamel pins before. I've heard other people express a lot of interest in them, so I know there's an audience for that kind of thing. It hasn't always been me, but I really like that as an idea, like seeing my character as an enamel pin or something. Suddenly, she's got me liking it because it's such a like solid, tangible, cool little iconic thing. It's very beautiful to me. So maybe I'll follow in her footsteps eventually. But yeah, so I encourage you to support the arts, support artists. She does under the name Catechus Flinch, like Atticus Finch of How to Kill a Mockingbird, Fame and Glory. Her name is Catechus Flinch on Twitch. She also has a channel here on YouTube, but I think she doesn't upload to it because she's like a Twitch affiliate, I think it's called. She's in a Twitch partnership. She's a Twitch witch. But yeah, that I want to see that campaign funded so she can start like I wonder if she would do any stretch goals. Like if it overfunds. I mean, she's almost there, just a couple days into the campaign. I'll bet. Now I don't know if that's something that's on her radar at all, but I wonder if she would consider doing stretch goals if she overfunds considerably. You know, I wonder what stretch goals she might make. Of course, like I say, she might be trying to just do a simple, straightforward campaign, not overcomplicate it much. But I'm curious. Because she's going to fund for sure. Here, let me. Let's see. Oh yeah, let me go get a cup of tea, and I'm also gonna go to the bathroom because I'm all teed up already. So I'm gonna play a brand new ad from our good friend of the show, Adam Carolla. Right, I'll be back shortly. Here, let me get rid of this first. Okay. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I'm not gonna do that to you. Okay.
Hi, I'm Adam Carolla. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you how amazing it would be to own a Vermont teddy bear. I'm not going to tell you how the fabrics used to make Vermont teddy bears are finer and softer than Egyptian silk. I won't tell you about all the phenomenal deals you can get when you stock up and buy your Vermont teddy bears by the gross. I won't even tell you about their supernatural, magical healing properties. No, friend, I'll just let you find out for yourself. I'm Adam Carolla.
Okay. Did you miss me? How did Adam Carolla treat you? Well, I presume. So, let's see. I'm just gonna take a look at some stuff. My friend Kat's campaign. So $476. She needs $24 to bring her to her funding goal. And let's knock her way over too. I want her to blow it away, which she's obviously going to do, but I want her to wipe the floor with Kickstarter. Just seeing if people are looking at the link I put on Facebook for it, so that's good. Makes me happy. Let's get her making more art. Let's get her making more beautiful things for us to have. I'm for it. See, I'm all about let's set the precedent that artists can make things and and justify making them, you know what I mean? Like what was I trying to say a minute ago? I think there's this I always talk about how there's this inclination for artists to become lazy. And I think and not make art, but they still call themselves artists. But I think the reason that is because art doesn't seem to be as pressing a thing, that we don't really need it. It's just kind of like maybe a luxury, kind of un what am I trying to say? It's dang it, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. It's on, you could take it or leave it. It's not, bleh. It's not like crucial to have art in your life, unlike food and I don't know, but at the same time, so much of our life we fill with entertainment and art and comedy and like creativity. It's one of the bigger reasons we have what we call a phone in our pocket, but it's really just like a window to all our entertainment. And we're constantly entertaining ourselves with it. It's like because we crave art and like it's don't undervalue how much you need art in your daily life. Like you are a consumer of art day in, day out, minute after minute. You're absorbing creative thoughts. You're on Twitter or something. You're watching, streaming services. You're and I really think we value it more than we even think we do. And I say something like that. It's not don't even take it lightly. Like my art is important to me. I mean, the stuff I consume, it's important to me. I try not to let it overrun my life. Like I want to make more than I want to consume ultimately, but what I consume is dear and precious to me. Because I go all day working and drawing and stuff like that, but it's like I can't do that 24/7. I would drop dead. And I make it a point to like wind down every day with like maybe even if it's just 20 minutes of TV, or I'll read something, or I'll take some time to just enjoy something that isn't a laborious effort on my part. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we need art in our lives, and so when I see friends of mine actually making an effort to produce instead of just consume, I think it's a big deal. I make a big deal about it. What else? Oh, so I was starting to talk about her Twitch channel. So she does a gaming stream once a week where she'll just play some game that people are talking about, or maybe that she's thinking about. In the past, I know she was just like doing like themes like horror games or something like that, or fantasy games. And then twice a week she'll do an art stream. Like I know she was doing like pet portraits for a while, and I believe she was doing those on her streams when I last saw, which, I haven't gotten on it lately because I'm kind of doing this thing. But she like, I get the emails about her streams, and she is cranking stuff out. She's I admire her for making it work. Because I'm telling you, when I was in the art department at community college, and I went to art school, and I just painted my mug. I see a tea mug and I want to paint it black. But I mean, I went to art school, and I'm telling you, these art students, they're living a lie. They call themselves artists, and they make art. And you know what they do with their degree? They go back to live with their mom and dad, and they get a job at Best Buy, and they languish away, never to draw again. And it breaks my heart. Because I want these people making TV shows, and I want them, even if it's just on YouTube. I don't even say just on YouTube. I don't mean just on YouTube, because, dude, we all have a freaking television studio right in front of us, and we all have Instagram and everything. Like, make your book, you don't wait for somebody to give you permission to make it. You don't need some executive somewhere in another state telling you, okay, we'll buy it. Dude, make your thing. And what is it? If you build it, they will come. That's what I'm telling you. The old Field of Dreams shtick. I believe in that. It's like I decided a while ago, I'm done making other people's art. I'm done. I mean, like, I'll do like a portrait if my sister-in-law asks or something. But I mean, I'm done, like, making a chore out of art. It's like, that's not what I was here for. Like, to be on edge about what I'm doing and not having fun at it. It's a soulless. It's a soulless, for me anyway. I mean, it really is. It's a soulless puppet of what I want out of art. I want to do this. I want to draw my pointless characters doing their pointless little stories. And I only say pointless because it may not matter what I'm saying about anything to anyone. So it's not pointless to me, but it's like, as far as I'm concerned, nobody else cares about it. And that's allowed. But I am going to make it happen. Because I don't know why, but I was put here to do this. I'm convinced that I was put here to do this, draw these characters. I don't know why. It's all I'm compelled to do. Like, I am more compelled in my life to do this than just about anything else. And so I have to, it's either like deny my this thing in me that's told me I'm an artist since I was 4, and like my whole life has been a lie, or make an honest go at trying to see what I can do with this. And I think most artists you know in your life will not make an honest go at kind of like making something out of it, because it doesn't feel like you're doing something necessary. It doesn't feel like you're doing something very fruitful most of the time. But I say that it is, like there's something to creating, there's something to whimsy, there's something to fantasy and just creativity and escapism, which I think is what art does best. Now, story is a little different. I feel like story might be best at revealing truth. When used properly. But yeah, see, I'm not so well read though. There's all this stuff I want to talk about, but I don't know enough about it when it comes to story. So I don't want to betray myself by getting into that too much. Because I'll paint myself right into a corner trying to talk about that. So with apologies, I won't go into story too much. But if you're an artist, don't undersell your own value in your art. Because I think I think the skills we're born with, just people in general, you kind of owe it to like, if you're good at something that you like to do, I think you to some capacity you kind of owe it to the universe to find out how to utilize it. I don't think people, humans, exist to be working miserable desk jobs. Like, we should be working, but we should be joyful. I do believe we were meant to work, to contribute to society, and perhaps in a meaningful way, like feeding the people around us, like growing crops, like contributing meaningfully to society. But I do think there's a meaningfulness to something silly, and and like just being a storyteller, I think, is meaningful as well. But you know, to I don't know. Maybe it's not enough to be an artist, but I think it's about as important as any other number of things in culture and society. For us to have escape in our life, something to just like entertain and delight us. All that to say, please consider backing my friend's enamel pin, her Mothman pin. Gosh, I'd really appreciate it. Let's see. I'll go another half hour here. I'm still on panel 1. So I'll probably finish this panel today. I would normally go on much longer, but this week is literally upside down. So it's so far from easy. But well, I started at 7 o'clock or so. I think after 7 o'clock. Yeah, it was right around 7:30 that I started. Because we're at an hour now, and it's 8:30 on the dot. Let's take a look at the old. Let's see. Let me see. Wait, I'm responding to. Okay. Sorry. That's not very entertaining, especially right after I say I'm only going to be on for half an hour. I'm just always curious as to how the links are faring that I put out for the show. Like if they're getting reactions. One thing I'll say that I'm happy about is that the links I'm posting to Cat's Kickstarter are getting decent reactions. My show, less so, but that's okay. Like I say, it keeps me from screwing around, just the fact that I'm here at all. Keeps me a little more honest. Oh, dude, I'm like way the heck off the screen. Let me pull this up a little more. I'll get a little more art on the screen. I don't like having it out though, because half the time I look up and I see my face in the screen, like just the tip of my nose or something. It's like ew. Oh, art. It's what's for breakfast. You're like, all right, I guess I'll just throw these pancakes out. Ink, ink, ink. Stay on the brush. Quit falling off the brush. It just dries up. So tomorrow is Jimmy Joseph. I gotta turn this down. I have this heater going in my room because I'm a wimp and I'm the coldest person in this house. Instead of fighting with the fighting over the thermostat, I just keep a heater in my room. But every once in a while, it's like, I'm cold. I'm not crazy. Turn that dang thing off. I mean, I think it pretty much has one heat setting at 3 levels. No, that's not even true. There's a second knob that I never touch. Maybe I am crazy. Oh yeah, I'm crazy. That's all. I forgot. I'm plumb loco. Okay. What is this called? Like the Tower of the Holy Artifact? Or some nonsense like that? Some made up, some preposterous hogwash? That's what I'm drawing. No, so there's this thing. It crash landed on this planet in a meteor, kind of when it needed it most. There's this orb that it accentuates the power in like mechanical objects on this planet, or like they put it in the back of a tractor, right, when they first discover it, and then the tractor like roars to life and like goes speeding down the desert. This is like a desert planet. It's like drying up, and this guy's stealing it. Oh, so this tower, it's like, it's got like the whole planet kind of like plugged into it. Like it's like a big what do you call it? Like power strip, where like everything's kind of plugged into one place. And I don't even think I go into the detail on what this tower actually is, but I think it you kind of get the idea when you kind of get some of the backstory. So it's kind of like a big power strip for the whole kingdom, the whole planet. And this guy, he's about to steal it for his own selfish purposes. But we find out more about him too eventually. Let me see. Curious. Let's look at her Kickstarter again. Still saying 25 backers, 476. She just really needs like 2 backers. 2 backers. Get her over. Go. You fool! Hey, stupid. Go do what I tell you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you so much. Why do I keep hitting you? It seemed funny at the time. This brush is getting a little permanently fuzzy on me today. It's like at this point, a lot of times I'll go rinse the brush, but I'm fixing to wrap it up here shortly. So I didn't say what my book is about today, and I didn't run through the usual rigmarole at the top that I often forget to say at the top. But that's okay. It's not important. You want to see what I'm about? Go look in the links or look in the description. It'll kind of give you the gist, and then watch another video. I'll say this: I'm inking every day. New page of my graphic novel. There you go. I'm Ryan O'Connor. At Wrangleshank everywhere. Why Wrangleshank? Because Ryan O'Connor is often taken by people who are not using my name for much, but got there first. So I use Wrangleshank. That's fine. Here, I'm going to mussy up this brush. I'm going to get it all ratty. Fan it out and stuff. Get all the thickness out of the bristles so it's all real fanned out. I'm going to get it wet with ink again. And roll a new point into it. Stroke, stroke. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. So let's see if that holds us for a little while till the end of this page. I think it will. Ooh, split there. Split there. Okay, here we are. Back on track. Oh, for Pete's sake. It would do me well to go rinse this brush out. pinch the point a little tighter. Yeah. I'm going to start drawing like a pencil rather than a brush. Put the point lightly straight down. Okay. Bring this out further. This guy. What did we talk about today? We talked about my friend's Kickstarter. We talked about the importance of art. We talked about the Ren and Stimpy reboot, the Clone High spin-off thing, the Clone High reboot and the Mission Hill spin-off thing. That sounds like a good show. Maybe it'll work. I wonder if I should decide. It's hard to decide what you're going to talk about beforehand, before going into the show, I've found, or I feel. But it might be good to decide beforehand and put it in the tags. Or even after, I suppose, I could go back in and put Clone High, Ren and Stimpy. Other thing. Mission Hill. Okay. You know what, 10 minutes, I am gonna wash this brush out real quick. I'm just gonna play that ad one more time.
Hi, I'm Adam Carolla. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you how amazing it would be to own a Vermont teddy bear. I'm not going to tell you how the fabrics used to make Vermont teddy bears are finer and softer than Egyptian silk. I won't tell you about all the phenomenal deals you can get when you stock up and buy your Vermont teddy bears by the gross. I won't even tell you about their supernatural, magical healing properties. No, friend, I'll just let you find out for yourself. I'm Adam Carolla.
It's true. He's Adam Carolla. Okay. Whoa. My screen was going. What? It's still going crazy. My mouse is like freaking out. Stop it. That was weird. I think I got something on the trackpad or something. It was like the mouse was just freaking out and clicking stuff. It was like shivering. uh, like a guy with a gun who didn't know who to fire at. That's exactly what was going on. Well, click it. Which one should I click? I don't like that sandy line. I need a solid one. Ooh. See, that meets up with that. I don't like that. I'll fix that. I'll clean that up. So this same background right here that I'm drawing, I didn't do it on the stream because it was like one of the first concept drawings I did for the book. I was trying to figure out what this tower looked like, and I did a black and white ink drawing in one of my sketchbooks, and it's the one page I haven't drawn on stream that is going, because I did it like a year and a half ago or something, and I decided I didn't want to redraw it for the one of the opening pages, like the lead-in pages to the story. I just wanted to use the drawing that I did. It was like a pen and ink drawing, and I already like cleaned it up and put it into the document for the book, where it's just this. It's like it doesn't got him on it, but it's this with the ball floating above in the sky, and this is the same drawing. Like I traced it from the same source material. I didn't remember doing that. I mean, that is to say, I don't remember doing it in the book until I just saw it now and recognized it. Okay. It's about time to go. Bugs. Okay, I think it's 9 o'clock. I've got 2 more minutes. Just kind of straddling this tower. I didn't know I had an alarm set for 9 o'clock. Okay. Let that say something to the fact that I really need to go. Okay. So I'll finish this up tomorrow. Gotta clean my brush. Gotta get other stuff going. I've decided I'm gonna not be doing the daily drawings on my sketchbook the next few days, but it's just the way it's got to be. Maybe I'll post a finished page. I didn't post anything yesterday, but I think I'd rather post like a page rather than nothing. So I'll put that up on social media tonight. In a moment here. I'll be back doing a page tomorrow. It's just I kind of can't work in both. It's my time is so. So yeah, I'll do another page tomorrow in the next few days, and then Monday. Yeah, Monday I should be able to get back to normal and do a daily drawing, a page, scraping barnacles off your boat, making mincemeat pies for everybody. You know, the old gig. But until Monday comes around, we're just gonna have to suffer with less. All right. Thank you for watching. Tune in tomorrow for a new Ink the Book show with your host, Ryan O'Connor.